I'm live. LIVE 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Testing, testing. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Testing, testing. Turkey sandwich, turkey sandwich. Ollie, ollie, oxygen free. LA, are you there? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Pikachu knees. LA, are you there? Present. Cool. I'll turn up the volume just a little bit. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. Is the volume turning up? I cannot tell. Can I hear? And next is the audio check to see if I can hear the music okay. I can hear the music. It's nice. You know, it's nice and neat. It's just right. Like, what's the name of the girl? It wasn't Little Bo Peep. What was the name of the girl from the Three Little Goldilocks? My music is set just right, my cool peeps. So I'm going to check right now my sound. I did it earlier. It is on max. I did it correctly. Yay me. Congratulations, LA. You set the music up correctly. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good morning, all my cool peeps. High five. Bam. Welcome in today to Cartoon Tuesdays. Meow, meow, meow. I've got music playing. I'll finish getting set up a little bit before I just dive right into the whole thing. I know one thing for sure. I can start out with the time. The time for me is a glorious 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm reporting live on the wonderful internet from the beautiful state of Georgia, the Peach State. I've got times right here. The times are as follows. In London, it's 9 a.m. They're 4 hours ahead. In California, it's 2:01 a.m. In Tokyo, it is 6:01 p.m. Tokyo is 13 hours ahead. Good morning. High five. Bam. And I see you have your bowl of cereal. Perfect. It's nothing like having cereal in the morning. Cereal is good all around the clock. It's the perfect food to eat, especially if you like to graze throughout the day. And I like to graze throughout the day. Congratulations. So, what cereal are you having? Even if you're not eating the cereal you want, what will be your preferred cereal? I've got here, you guys, Tokyo is 13 hours ahead. It is 6:01 p.m. in Tokyo. In Australia, they're 15 hours ahead. What's going on, all my cool peeps in Australia? It's 8:02 p.m. over there. It's past dinner time. It's approaching time for them to sleep. Good morning. Oh, I like Rice Krispies. It's so simplistic. And with Rice Krispies, sometimes, guys, I add sugar to it every once in a while. But Rice Krispies is really good plain. There was a live stream I did like a, a week or so after the Super Bowl, and I was actually talking about the Super Bowl, and I had a bag of you know how you can go to the store and get the cereal in a bag, the bargain cereal? Well, I had a bag of bargain cereal, and it was Fruity Pebbles. And I had the bag cut because I was about halfway into the bag. So I cut the top off the bag, I rolled it down, and I had my spoon. And I was eating the Fruity Pebbles cereal right on the live stream for my snack. It was so good, and it was just perfect. I didn't need milk. I just was enjoying scooping out the Fruity Pebbles and just chatting, talking about Super Bowl snacks. Yep, sprinkle of sugar and a cup of banana. You know what? I've never had banana in my Rice Krispies. I've only put, oh my gosh, I only put bananas in my cornflakes, because that's what I was first introduced to as an actual child. My dad will put bananas in his cornflakes, and I was like, you can put stuff in your cereal? I thought you were supposed to just eat cereal plain, right? So thank you so much for sharing that with me. I've never thought about that. Super Bowl in a super bag. High five. Bam. You better believe it. And I finished that bag of cereal. So I'm glad you brought that up because I need to buy another bag. I like crisp, what is it? Um Crispy Puffs or something like that. That cereal is good in any kind of brand. So that's one thing for sure. Not Golden Crisp. If I can find Golden Crisp in a different brand, that's fine by me because it's really good. Yup. I should have warmed this up a little bit more. Chocolate marshmallow mattes. Oh, what's that? Is that some type of cocoa candy bar? Y'all need to stop. Y'all bringing up all this good food, and now I want to look it all up. Yeah, so as I was saying, I only thought to put bananas in my cornflakes. I never thought to add anything else into my Rice Krispies. So now that you've mentioned that, you know what? Special case cereal. In my mind, the original special case cereal, my cool peeps, it totally reminds me of Rice Krispies but flattened. And then having said that, let's take it up a notch. Let's add some banana pieces to the Rice Krispies and then also add pieces of strawberry in there. Oh, shut the front and the back door too. I cannot with y'all. That sounds so good. Oh, Count Chocula. It's been so long, guys, since I've had the chocolate Rice Krispies or chocolate puff cereal. I'm gonna have to get it again. You guys, do you know that in Egypt it is 11:06 a.m.? They're 6 hours ahead. They're 6 hours ahead in the time. And then shouts out to all my cool peeps in Detroit. They share the same time as me. It's 5:06 a.m. ET time here. I'm reporting from the state of Georgia. Thank you so much for coming into my new segment called Cartoon Tuesdays. As we move forward into our wonderful day, I'm so happy to be here. I want to thank all of my cool peeps for coming in, having a good time with me. It's Cartoon Tuesdays, and I'm going to be talking about today Summer Camp Island. That's the first show. If you're interested in knowing the schedule, because you may not be a fan or just show interest in Cartoon Tuesdays, I do have my whole schedule. I think it's all the way out till April 21st for Tuesdays of what I will be talking about on here. So I want to thank you all for coming in. And I see you already participating in the survey. So I'm curious to see what it says. Camp Laszlo is a funny show. I didn't get a chance to see all of Camp Laszlo, but what I did see, I really liked it. And I honestly think that Camp Laszlo was inspired by Rocco's Modern Life. When I first started watching Camp Laszlo, I thought that the creators of Rocco's Modern Life has something to do with it because it gives that feel and that energy and it makes me laugh. Rocco's Modern Life is an excellent show. My mom didn't like when I watched it because you know how they named the cow heifer, and back in that day that was still considered a word you don't use. So it made me happy to know that they were saying it because um it got under my mom's skin. So I'm gonna see what the survey says really. I've got, do you watch Summer Camp Island on Cartoon Network, my cool peeps? And 33% of you said yes. I'm part of that percentage who said yes. 17% said no, and 50% said never heard of it. So that's really cool because I do have the tab set up on here that says explaining to you what it is. I had to look at my sticker right here. So welcome in. For those of you who don't know what Summer Camp Island is, I do have it put up here on the thing. Oh, you think that one was more adult? You know, I never thought of it that way. I just thought of it like, wow, are they really doing this? I thought it was more of a cringe situation, you know? It was like a soft prep to get us at that time ready to want to watch Mad TV. That's how I thought of Rocco's Modern Life. It was prepping us for Mad TV. Chowder, not only was Chowder, thank you for your comment as well. You know what? Not only was Chowder awesome, Chowder was so cute. I definitely will be talking about Chowder. There's so many things to talk about in reference to Cartoon Network, guys. So I finally got around to devoting a special day to do this. It took a while, but I planned it out, and now we're finally here. So I'm thankful that I made plans for the future of where I wanted to see my channel go, and I'm finally here. Hercules the Shark, back by popular demand. Thank you for asking. Your boy Hercules the Shark will be on Friday. Hercules is on every Friday at 5 a.m. So if you're here to see Hercules, he sends his love. And he told me to let you guys know every time I'm on the show, if I could please let you know to watch him on Fridays. Yep, some of the cool peeps probably set their alarm clocks. So if you're here to see Hercules, just you can set a reminder and say, come watch Hercules on Fridays at 5. Thank you, thank you. My hair is cool. Everything worked out perfectly. I was surfing through the internet, shopping around looking for the perfect hair color. And it took almost a week because my hair was a different shade before here. So the original shade I committed to was not this color. But after re-dyeing my hair for the first time in like a year or so, I hit my hair with one bleach treatment real quickly, and then I applied the hair color. Then after that particular hair color faded out, I searched for the next level, and I got the results. Thank you so much. I was so happy to achieve the hair results. It was super curly because yesterday was my birthday, and I'm surprised the curls didn't last as long. So I'll just have to roll up my hair again today before I go to sleep. But I had tons of curls in my hair for my birthday yesterday. Thank you so much. I did it myself. I did my nails myself. Love your positive energy. Cool, nice hair. Thank you guys so much. High five. Bam. Yes, I am in Aries. March 23rd, 1984 is my birthday. I forgot the time, but I do have access to my birth certificate. I'll have to look at the time again. I always get the times mixed up, but yeah, that's my birthday. And technically, y'all know more and more people are getting on this wonderful trend that everybody around the world should get a part of. Have your birthday be celebrated the whole month. So y'all, I'm celebrating my birthday the whole month. I'm still continuing on with my birthday sometime in the afternoon. I kicked off my birthday celebration in the afternoon with my family, and I intend to do the same thing again today. So, according to my survey, I want to thank you so much for participating. What is Summer Camp Island? For those of you who don't know, Summer Camp Island is an animated television series created by Julia Pott for Cartoon Network, running from 2018 to 2023 with 6 seasons and 120 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. Hercules the Shark, Moo Moo Bark Bark will be on Friday. I have the cozy magical show follows best friends Oscar and Elephant. There's the elephant. So right here, his name is Oscar, and a hedgehog as they navigate magical camp filled with witches, talking animals, and monsters. And that's his friend right there. His best friend is a hedgehog right there. Key details about the show. It says premise: Oscar and the hedgehog are left at summer camp that turns out to be a magical feature of be magical, featuring counselors who are witches, horses that become unicorns, and monsters under the bed. So at that portion, I'll stop right there. When I first saw Summer Camp Island, it drew me in so quickly. Good morning to you as well. High five. Thank you for coming in. Bam. High five. When I first saw Summer Camp Island, it was when plasma TVs were first coming out. So that means, how can I say this? When I first saw Summer Camp Island, to me, that's when plasma TVs were first coming out. Or should I say, I was so behind the curve, that was around the time I got my first plasma TV. How about that? So in my world, I saw it on the pristine flat screen TV. And when it rolled off on the big old screen, to me, high definition, I was like, what is this? This is so cool. The hum of the song was so soothing. It made me feel like this. You know, like in Hello, good morning. You know, like in Rescue Rangers when Monterey Jack was like, cheese, it'll start to float. That's how I was when I heard the song. And I was like, what is this? And then what really got me was the episode when the little boy, I believe it was the elephant right there, he went to a swimming pool. And when he went into the swimming pool, there was like a little door. And then through the door, he went into Summer Camp Island, a magical land. It was so cool because it reminded me of um, Lady in the Water. I really enjoyed watching the movie by M. Night Shyamalan, Lady in the Water. So I was really into watching that movie at that time, hoping that they would have a part two. So when I watched Summer Camp Island, that particular episode, that was another reason that it really captured me, because it was like, in my mind, a cartoon version of Lady in the Water, but done in a kid's way. So I was hooked. So that's okay if you've never seen Summer Camp Island. I'm reading about what it is now. So I've got here, according to AI Overview, shouts out to AI Overview. Premise: Oscar and Hedgehog are left at a summer camp that turns out to be magical, featuring counselors who are witches, horses that become unicorns, and monsters under the bed. Characters: the show focuses on the adventure of Oscar Peltzer and his best friend Hedgehog, who often deal with supernatural events and quirky emotional storylines. And yes, they have emotional storylines. Shout out to our AI overlords. You're the first one that I can recall who actually typed into the comments saying a shout out to AI. I am thankful for artificial intelligence because it helps me with my show and my notes. I can't say all are welcome here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things on planet Earth. I welcome you to Elay TV, a variety platform channel where I refuse to fit myself in the box and just talk about one thing over and over. Thank you guys so much for coming in. According to AI Overview, the style of Summer Camp Island. The style of Summer Camp Island. It is known for its cottage core aesthetics, featuring pastel colors and a calm, cozy atmosphere. And that is the word. It was calm and cozy. And it was like I just wanted to get my blanket and gather around the TV and watch it. Hence, my new present. This is my new birthday present. You guys like it? You guys, it's an oversized hoodie sweater blanket. And I got it from my birthday gift. And I got it specifically for Cartoon Tuesday. So I'll sit up a little bit more so you can see it. It is so comfortable and I'm very thankful. It's like I'm totally submerged in this thing. I'm an adult, okay? I'm a grown woman. But standing next to the modern day Gen Zer or Gen Alpha, they're bigger than me. So I'm tiny, but I'm an adult woman now. And this oversized hoodie thing, I'm drowning in it. And I love it because who do not want to watch their favorite show in their favorite blankie or favorite hoodie? You know? When I watch Summer Camp Island, it always makes me feel warm and cozy just like this. You see how cute this is? Thank you so much to my family for giving me a really nice birthday yesterday and a just nice birthday month in general. According to AI Overview, in the reference of what is Summer Camp Island, it's got background. Background. It says creator Julia Pott. I like that name, Julia Pott. Julia Pott, in the figment of my imagination, I'm going to pretend you're watching this and listening to this. So your name is really cool. And I think with the strength of your name alone, you could have your own Cartoon Network short. And it could be called Julia Potts. And I would love to see what you come up with. Because if you were able to come up with something as whimsical as Summer Camp Island, combined with the name Julia Potts, I know for sure you could come up with a Cartoon Network short. And I'm waiting for it and here for it. So shouts out Julia Potts. So on the background of Summer Camp Island, creator Julia Pott. Julia Pott is known for her work on Adventure Time. The show initially premiered on Cartoon Network and later moved to HBO Max, to which we have. HBO Max, for several reasons, returning to Cartoon Network for its final run. What's going on, Jay Brown? Good morning, LA. High five. Bam. High five. Bam. Welcome in. You make me laugh on the comments that you comment on my videos. Thank you so much for commenting on the videos. And thank you for your donation as well. Welcome into Cartoon Tuesdays. And I'm so happy. This is the first day, the kickoff, the launch, the epic grand premiere of Cartoon Tuesdays with LA. Spirit fingers. Now, I'll have you know, I'm getting ready to type. Thank you so much for your donation as well. Jay Brown. Welcome in. And thank you so much for you and for your donation. DONATION. I'm typing a lot better today. Y'all, yesterday it was Monday and Monday was showing its rear end. I had a bad case of the Mondays yesterday. And I just could not get my fingers to type anything. Y'all, my spelling was terrible. I had to keep fixing everything. It was a mess, but I made it through Monday. There we go. How much junk food did you eat yesterday for your birthday? Boy, I had 2 cupcakes, a unicorn cupcake, microwave popcorn, pizza, water to balance out all the junk food. What else did I eat? But nonetheless, I intend to continue eating like that today as well. I had to get my exercises in. I didn't exercise yesterday or the day before because I'm like, it's my birthday. I'll pick up exercises today. Begrudgingly, I have to do exercises today when I finish YouTubing. Ooh. So the days when I'm feeling like this, I really have to punch it in and do my cardio. Did you say cardio, LA? That's a unclean word. Did you enjoy the unicorn cake? H, yeah. I posted up pictures for those of you who don't know. I posted up unicorn pictures, guys, in my, I keep calling it a community tab because that's what it used to be called. But now I think it's just called the post. I posted up pictures of the unicorn cupcakes in the post. It's like 4 pictures. Y'all, those unicorn cakes are so good. They're individually wrapped, but in addition to it being individually wrapped, it had the name written on the cakes, so it made it feel like extra special. It was like I was opening up a mini present. I drank milk, of course. Yeah, I had a lot of food to eat. Thank you so much for asking. I ate a lot of junk food and my teeth are holding up. I've been applying sensitive toothpaste on my teeth for teeth sensitivity to prevent all the sugary sweets from hurting my teeth because I have sensitive teeth. So I've been keeping up with that. If you bake your cupcakes with oat, sit down. That sounds so dangerous. I wouldn't be able to do it. Are you familiar with not Steven Spielberg, Stephen King's Thinner? Look how skinny I am. I would turn into that guy Thinner. I would disappear. So I'm exercising not to lose weight. I'm simply exercising to keep up my wind, to keep up my stamina, and to just get back into shape, because you never know. One day I'm out going for a walk. One day I'm out wanting to go put some mail in the mailbox, and lo and behold, I turned around and it's some dog on the loose, and I might have to start running. I need to be in shape just in case the dog want to come from around the corner, start chasing little old me. So I have to stay fit. So thank you so much for coming in. I'm going to read some more of the information of what is Summer Camp Island. Once again, I think this is a really cool bit of information. Background: creator Julia Pott is known for her work on Adventure Time. Shouts out to Adventure Time. The show initially premiered on Cartoon Network, my cool peeps, and later moved to HBO Max for several reasons, returning to Cartoon Network for its final run. Reception: the series was nominated for Emmy and the GLAAD Award. They got a nomination. This reminds me of me talking about Regular Show. I believe Regular Show actually won an award, and I think the award that Regular Show won was for the episode Hello Butler. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but Cartoon Network's Regular Show actually won a physical, tangible award and not a nomination. And I think it was for the episode Hello Butler. And that's really cool. It's nice to get nominated in general in any type of award category. That's right up there with being selected to be a part of the Olympics. It's like, heck, optimistically speaking, step one, I qualify to be a part of the Olympics. I can be a candidate on the Olympics. I'm floored right there. It's like, who cares about an award? Y'all want me to be a part of the Olympics. And then if you want to take it up a level, if I were to win something, it don't matter which place I get, first, second, or third. It is the Olympics. You placed. So, shouts out to Regular Show for winning an actual award. Adult Swim. Oh my gosh. You know, Cartoon Network is so much to talk about with Cartoon Network. And I'm so grateful that I finally have come to this season in my life where I was able to schedule out a day to just sit around the bonfire, the forest fire, the dumpster fire, and my favorite, the ring of fire before the rising sun, and just talk about cartoons in general. Adult Swim isn't the same as it used to be. But Toonami, it seems like Toonami is on the rise of becoming Toonami that I used to know. The Toonami that I used to know. That I used to know. Thank you so much for the happy belated birthday wishes. Thank you so much. Y'all, I had to break out the calculator to see how young I became. And if I can remember correctly, I think I turned 42. Yeah. Forever young. Moving forward. Y'all gonna make me want to put some birthday cakes in the chat. You know what I'm thankful for right now? Out of all the desserts I've eaten between cupcakes and M&M candy, y'all, I had M&Ms as well. My husband bought me a king size bag of M&Ms for me. I got that for before my birthday. It's a Christmas miracle I haven't gotten sick. Y'all, I had got sick on for the Thanksgiving holiday. Wait a second, let me think. I'm getting things mixed up. Hold on. I probably did get sick for a Thanksgiving holiday, but it was Stranger Things. When the Stranger Things finale came out, my family and I had special treats to eat while Stranger Things was on. I got sick because I ate so many cookies. I drank sodas. I had popcorn. I got sick, man. But it was worth it. Because I chowed down on snacks and we watched Stranger Things. And I did it both times. When Stranger Things came out for on Christmas Day and when Stranger Things came out on New Year's Eve. So yeah, I had to keep up my cardio. You're 5 years younger? Really? That's it? So we're basically the same age. So happy birthday to you. Thank you. Call them. They won't be able to handle me. They're going to be like, let her go. Let her go. We don't have enough resources in the budget to calm her. So that's why I'm out here running the YouTube streets like I am. Thank you so much for the very cute hearts. And look it, they put color pool in there. Color pool. Y'all, we have a parrot that's flying around in Elay TV studios, y'all. We have not caught the parrot, so every once in a while, you will hear our bird flying around here. We just charged it to the game. The parrot flying around rent free in our studio. Easter in a couple of weeks, too. More candy. especially after Easter. When the candy goes on half price, that's when you want to stock up. So, shouts out to the day after Easter is over so you can rack up on candy. Elo, you got a bonnet that matches your hair. Isn't it amazing? Yet another gift. I like to say that this gift was from up above. It was perfect how my birthday plans have been folding into place this year. Like supernatural help. I can say that. It's like I got divine intervention, especially for my birthday. How things mesh together for me. Good morning. How are you this morning? Welcome in from Richmond, Virginia. High five. Bam. I am doing really great. I'm super happy. I'm very comfortable. And I have my room temperature water. I gotta get some more honey. My husband's gonna buy me some honey today. We keep forgetting to every time we go to the store, I keep forgetting to pick it up. So third time's the charm. When we do the grocery store run today, just picking up a few items, we have to get honey. So I can put it into my water. Because we do have tea, but I don't want any tea right now. The tea that I have is a calming tea, and I'm already calm, so I don't need that. I just want to have hot honey water. Hi, welcome in. So I'm almost at the bottom of this. Right now, I was reading what is Summer Camp Island because a lot of my cool peeps voted earlier before I started running off at the mouth. They didn't know what Summer Camp Island was. So I have a survey here. Do you watch Summer Camp Island on Cartoon Network? Ladies and gentlemen, look who finally decided to join us. I mean, we're like 35 minutes or so into the live stream. Good help is so hard to find these days. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Bella Swan. Look, I'm sorry I'm late, okay? I was partying hard with you, LA, on your birthday. I partied so hard. I probably ate more food than you. I know I ate more junk food than you, girl. So I'm here. Hello, everyone. It's time for me to read the survey. Look, I'm so sorry I'm late. You real late, girl. You see that time clock up there? It says 37 minutes, 57 seconds late. Bella Swan will be reading the survey for us since I had to do it the first time. Okay, the survey says, do you watch Summer Camp Island on Cartoon Network? 21% of you said yes, 33% of you said no, and 46% of you said never heard of it. How can you not have heard of Summer Camp Island? Well, that's okay because LA will tell you all about it. Okay, look, I gotta go. Thank you, Bella Swan. Da 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 da. A round of applause for Bella Swan. You better be glad she walked off the set before your comment came up there, because she probably would have flipped out. Hold on, let me make sure she gone and not listening before I read your comment out loud. Let me see if she gone. Okay, she gone. I'm about to read it. Why is Bella looking like one of the black-eyed children? Kinda creepy. If she hear me read that comment out loud, she'll probably fall out and start crying. Hi, thank you. You have a blessed morning too. Keep doing what you do and don't let nobody stand in your way. God bless you and stay safe. Thank you. Right back at you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bella Swan will have a complete breakdown if she read these comments. So I'm glad she's gone in the kitchen, minding her business, helping the little guy go fix them dang old pancakes. Have a good day to you. So here, According to AI Overview, in reference to what is Summer Camp Island. Hold on, I had to adjust this. Oh, this hoodie comes with a big old pocket too, so I can fit my cell phone in here. The show is popular for its enduring world-building, blending imaginative, magical adventures with heartfelt stories and friendship. We have a deep dive overview in reference to Summer Camp Island, but I believe I read enough in reference to that. What brings me to wanting to talk about this topic today first is because I was watching Cartoon Network. I had Cartoon Network on in the background, and the date I have in here is the date I first saw Summer Camp Island back on Cartoon Network. So in my title, my cool peeps, it says Summer Camp Island back on Cartoon Network. Yes, Elay TV in the half, March 17, 2026. That's the day I first saw it back on Cartoon Network, so that's why I dated it that. So what I did was took the liberty to look on Cartoon Network. Did Cartoon Network bring back Summer Camp Island on 3/17/26? Yes, Summer Camp Island returned to Cartoon Network in early 2026, with scheduled airings appearing on the channel schedule around that time. Now, it could have happened earlier, but when I decided to turn back into Cartoon Network, it was specifically on that day, or I chose to leave the TV set on. I have been making an unfortunate habit of turning from Cartoon Network because they've been running Scooby-Doo too much. And I don't want to watch Scooby-Doo all the time. So this one particular day, I think what happened was I just left it on there, and then I'm thinking, you know how they have the announcer coming up next, Scooby-Doo. I thought it was going to be another Scooby-Doo, so I'm like, coming up next, Scooby-Doo, bum, 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 bum. But no, it was like, coming up next, Summer Camp Island. And I'm like, whatever, they're probably messing up, because years ago, like 6 years ago, Cartoon Network, in my mind, they were messing up with the, announcements. So when they would announce that a certain cartoon was coming on, it didn't. Something else actually came on. So I was thinking it was that. But no, when the show came on, I was like, magic is real. The moon is our friend. I want to stay with you on Summer Camp Island. I'm like, what? I think I started crying because I like the song. It's so inviting. And last year, I went on a rant when I was talking about Cartoon Network, like asking Cartoon Network, why aren't you Cartoon Networking like you used to? What happened to Summer Camp Island? Last year I was reading, like, where did Summer Camp Island go? It was such a good show. Why would you take that off? It was a perfect show, you know? When, why this, why that? And for me to have my TV on March 17th, no, I got the dates mixed up. That's not the actual date. So I need to fix that. You know what? I have my notes. Because March 17th, Summer Camp Island didn't come on. And I was upset about that. That's actually another show. Let me look in my digital notes. Thankfully, I have my digital notes. March 17th, Summer Camp Island did not come on that specific day. So hang on, my cool peeps. I'm getting ready to nip this in the bud. I'm going to pull up my documents on here and give you the exact date of when I saw Summer Camp Island return. And I also need to, for continuity purposes, change the date too. So I'm going to view here. I'm going into my post. When I posted up on my other channel, to answer your question, I do play video games, not as much as I want to. So right now I posted up Summer Camp Island. This was a month ago. I posted this up. Yes, Summer Camp Island is on Cartoon Network. That happened February 2nd, 2026. And I put woohoo, thank you at Cartoon Network. So Summer Camp Island came back on for me February 2nd, 2026. So what I'm doing right now is going to my YouTube studio and I'm fixing the date. I was kind of an Ann and Eddie. Oh, Ed, and Eddie and Cow and Chicken. I will eventually get around talking about all of those. I felt led to talk about Summer Camp Island because at a time when Cartoon Network was, I was just shaking my head. I'm like, come on, Cartoon Network. What are you doing here? You know? I wasn't expecting to see Summer Camp Island also. It gave me so much hope. These are the little things in life, guys, where you find ways to find hope in life and hope in humanity. And when Summer Camp Island came back on, it added to my hope. So I'm in YouTube Studio right now, and I'm changing the date to February, so 02-02-26 and push save. I'm so glad I documented it. It's in black and white, but I'll show you my screen on my old phone. My old phone is terrible, and I can only use it for like note taking, but nothing serious. So thank you guys once again for helping me get a new phone. That's what I'm streaming on right now. But on my old phone, it's still good enough to read YouTube posts. So here it is. This is for my second YouTube channel. Oh heck, you cannot see it. In order for you to see it, I have to take the green screen off, I think. Hold on, let me see. I'll put it on color. Let me try it now. You can see it slightly. Oh, at an angle. So on my second YouTube channel called Elay TV 2, it's primarily about video games. It was a YouTube Shorts channel, but that's the post that I had. Summer Camp Island is on Cartoon Network February 2nd, 2026. Woohoo, thank you, Cartoon Network. Yeah. So I'll get out of there. I just changed the date so you can see. But I'm going to keep rolling with it because it is true they did come back. So return date. Exactly, the return date. The series returned to Cartoon Network February 2nd, 2026, making its return after previously concluding its run and airing on Discovery Family. I didn't know that's where it went. I didn't know Summer Camp Island left and went to another network. I thought they completely just got rid of it altogether. Hello, thank you for coming in. I really want to show you this, but I have a feeling if I remove the green screen, it might change something. You know what I'll do? After this live stream, I can take a screenshot of my own channel's content and share it over on the channel you're watching now to show you that I did do it. I'm using my brain, y'all, so I'm taking a picture of it right now. Elay TV 2. And I'll post it up there. Memo to myself. I miss the days where Cartoon Network shows will have little mini cartoons within the main cartoon. Dude, I just was talking about that. And what I was talking about was in reference to this point right here. I'll pull it up right now. I'll go back. Because the lady who helped with this, her name is something Potts. Not Mrs. Potts for Beauty and the Beast, but where is it? Creator Julia Potts is known for her work on Adventure Time. So I was talking about Julia Potts and how I liked her name, and it was so creative that I think that she should make a Cartoon Network short based off of her name being the theme, and just a Cartoon Network short or mini about her. Yeah. Codename Kids Next Door was one of my favorite shows. Agent One. That show was really good. And at that time, I wanted a Codename Kids Next Door birthday cake. But birthday cakes at that time weren't that advanced as they are today. That's how much I liked the show too. It was so good. What was it? Oh my gosh, they were so creepy. What is it? The mysterious kids from down the lane. Oh, they were like, hello. I'm like, oh, they're so creepy. Y'all did a good job because they made me feel weird. Dude, LOL, when I found out Agent's one name was Nigel, I lost it. Codename Kids Next Door is a Cartoon Network cartoon, but he has the name Nigel, like from Nigel Thornberry from Nickelodeon. Now, I think Codename Kids Next Door came out first before the Wild Thornberry, so I'm wondering if Nickelodeon, whoever made the actual character of Nigel Thornberry, was also too a fan of Codename Kids Next Door. But since they're working at Nickelodeon, conflict of interest. So they were like, I like Codename Kids Next Door, but I work for Nickelodeon. So what I'm gonna do is pay homage to Cartoon Network since they didn't hire me. Dun, 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 and name the main character Nigel on Nigel Thornberry's. You never know how things work out like that. I wonder sometimes the people who work over at Nickelodeon, were they like, Cartoon Network didn't want us, so now we over at our second choice? And vice versa. The people who are at Cartoon Network, though I don't see how people would think Cartoon Network is a second choice. That is the only choice. But for those of you who are working at Cartoon Network, are some of you over at Cartoon Network's camp like, I didn't want to work at Cartoon Network. Nickelodeon just didn't want me. Oh my gosh. Who knows? But working at Cartoon Network would be awesome. Heck, if I could just pick up the trash, I'd be happy. I don't have to do any animation or anything like that. I'll just be happy to be a janitor. What is it? A custodian at Cartoon Network. And I'll probably start crying. I'm like, it's a dream come true. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And I'll be doing the ugly cry. Thank y'all. Mascara running down. They'll be like, oh, she a witch. She crying black tears. Welcome back in. Wild Thornberries. Thank you, Jay. Wild Thornberries came out in 1998. Codename Kids Next Door 2002. Oh, so it was the other way around. Dun, dun, dun. So let's say this then. Maybe the creator of Wild Thornberries got into some type of confrontation over at Nickelodeon and had to go on and work at Cartoon Network. And he was like, the legacy will live on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what it is. That's what it's going. Okay, I'm up here powering. Your girl up here powering up. So yes, Summer Camp Island returned to Cartoon Network in early 2026 with scheduled airings appearing on this channel schedule around that time. You can tell by the animation style, kinda. Just looks newer. Wow, look out now with these fun facts. I like this. They were full. Yeah, I thank you for coming in yesterday. Yesterday was epic. It was my birthday celebrate. Yep, no, yeah, thank you for asking about that. And also continue your search with asking someone else because you will get a yes somewhere. So keeping that in mind. Date returned. The series returned to Cartoon Network, my cool peeps. on February 2nd, 2026, make, marking its return after previously concluding its run and airing on Discovery Family. Y'all, what is Discovery Family? March 2026 scheduling. As of March 16th to 17th, 2026, Summer Camp Island was listed in the Cartoon Network schedule, sometimes under Susie and Rona chapters, whatever that means. It says content. The show had a final season air in 2023 following its removal from HBO Max, and it began airing again on Cartoon Network on weekdays, specifically replacing the heroic quest of Valiant Prince Ivandole in the afternoon slot starting February 2026. Da 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 da. That show is kind of fun and cute. It's a fat deer and he's supposed to be like some prince, but he's so overweight and he has a wooden sword. It's a cute show. Do you remember when the wild thornberries met the, oh my gosh, i I think I may have that comic book. I will have to look and see. I ended up finding it at a resale shop and I put it in plastic. It was kind of damaged, but to me, it still had value to it, like memorabilia value to it, sentimental value. It's funny you should mention that. So, yeah. Do you remember when the wild thornberries met the Rugrats? I miss the cartoon mashups. So do I. Speaking of cartoon mashups, I do have a Cartoon Network schedule sometime in April, I think, where I will be talking about Cartoon Network mashup with Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yes. Scooby-Doo with Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was amazing. It came on this month. It's like Cartoon Network, in the figment of my imagination, guys. Cartoon Network's really been showing up and showing out for me in the month of March, showing all these really cool shows and stuff, and I am so here for it. So yeah, we'll have to. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. Well, I had to go, sadly. Don't worry, I will be back tomorrow. I love your streams. Thank you so much. There's no pressure here. You're not subjugated to just watching me and me alone. You have a good day. High five. Bam. And once again, thank you for the birthday wishes and be safe. Did that happen? That is an awesome collab. Courage the Cowardly Dog was peak also. Yeah. Courage is so cute. Isn't he's purple and he got tiny little feet? They don't even look like paws. They look like cute little brownies or something. Thank you so much. Hey, what's going on? Me 50M, high five. Bam. And thank you so much. You already know, so thank you so much. So Courage the Cowardly Dog in the mashup, I can look on my schedule to see right now if you're interested. I'll pull it up. I have that particular episode scheduled for, I'll go back and see. It is scheduled for, here it is, Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog work together on Cartoon Network. I'll be talking about that on April 7th. When you go into what is it? You go to my channel to which you're on and go to the live tab. You'll see all my pre-scheduled events. So if you want to set notifications specifically for that one, the Scooby-Doo Courage the Dog mashup is slated to be talked about April 7th. So if you haven't seen it, you'll have time to watch it. And hopefully I'll have time to watch it again too before we talk about it. You don't have to have cable. It's amazing with the internet where you can find the bootleg version too. So you have plenty of time to look for that. You may look up and find that particular episode. And there still should be a platform floating around where it provides anime content for free. The only exchange is the last time I watched it, it was they hammer you down with advertisements. But if you want to catch up on things like that, there should still be a website. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of it because it's been about almost 3 years, seems like, since I've used it. But yeah, I'm quite sure you'll be able to find a streaming link and you'll be able to catch up. We have here, did Cartoon Network bring back Summer Camp Island? Yes, they did. And I'm reading the wonderful notes on, brought to you by AI Overview. So it's got here context. The show had a final season air in 2023, guys, following its removal from HBO Max. And it began airing again on Cartoon Network on weekdays, specifically replacing the heroic quest of the valiant Prince Ivandoe in the afternoon slot starting February 2026. They have a deep dive overview. You should do a watch party for it. You know, we have watch parties, and that's actually we're having a watch party tomorrow with Baskethead. Baskethead have not selected a movie yet. Baskethead need to be quicker with picking movies so you guys can set up some time to join him. But we have a watch party on Wednesdays, and what we pick are movies that are free and links that are accessible, so when we watch it, we can watch it all together via the link that I provide. So figuring out how to get us to be able to have a Cartoon Network watch party, I really like that idea, but I have to figure out how to do that. But right now, on Wednesdays, we do have a movie watch party where we just chat in the chat box and talk to one another while the movie's going on. So I really like that. It's like a chat and chill. I must go. Glad you got it. Till next time, everyone, stay well. Thank you so much. And I hope your studying went well. A couple of episodes ago, you were studying, and we were wondering how your studying went. So I hope your studying went well. It's always fun to study. So happy studying. And once again, thank you so much. High five. Bam. Thank you, me 50M. I'm going to type that in there. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in, and please continue. CONTINUE. Continue to have a super blessed day, and I'm still typing. She's still typing. Thank you so much. I'll put a trophy, and I'll put I like this. That and this, and happy studying. HAPPYSTUDYING. I'm almost finished typing my message to ME50M. Let's see here. BOOK. There. Thank you so much for coming in, and please continue to have a super blessed day, and thank you so much. And send. There we go. There you go. So, I did a deep dive overview, not changing my original question. Did Cartoon Network bring back Summer Camp Island on 3/17/2026? I had the dates in there wrong, so I had the wrong date in there because on March 17th, which was St. Patrick's Day, Summer Camp Island didn't come on. And I was upset about that because they rolled right into Teen Titans Go. So I have the dates mixed up. Summer Camp Island, in fact, came back on February 2nd, 2026. And it says, no, Cartoon Network did not bring back Summer Camp Island on March 17, 2026. However, the show had already returned to the channel's schedule earlier that year. Reruns of Summer Camp Island officially returned to Cartoon Network on February 2nd, 2026, airing on weekdays at 1 p.m. For me, it comes on at 11:30 a.m. I don't know what time does Summer Camp Island come on for you guys? For me, it's at 11:30 a.m. While the show was actively part of the rotation during March 2026, the specific schedule for March 17 features a marathon of Teen Titans Go during the afternoon hours instead of its usual slot, which is correct because that did happen, unfortunately. Key schedule details for March 2026, my cool peeps. Return date February 2nd, 2026. Standard time slot weekdays 1 p.m., replacing the heroic quest of Valiant Prince Ivandoe. March 17th schedule, I don't need to read that because I got the episodes mixed up. So right there is where I'll end, and I'll have Bella Swan come and read the poll for us. Bella, can you please come out here? We're getting ready to wrap things up. And hello, everyone. My name is Bella Swan. You all know me, Bella Swan from Twilight. Thank you for participating in today's survey. I'm going to read it to you. Do you watch Summer Camp Island on Cartoon Network? 47% of my cool peeps said never heard of it. 36% of you said no, and 17% said yes. So that concludes the survey, and thank you so much for participating, and thank you all for coming in and watching the new show. Thank you, Bella Swan. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bella Swan. I want to thank you all for participating in the survey. Hercules the Shark will be on this Friday, backed by popular demand, every Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Fish Fry Fridays. And every once in a while, Hercules will get on here and make a bonus video called Fusion Fridays Music. Y'all, did y'all catch Hercules the Shark last Friday? He went in like a thunderstorm. He did not one, but not two, but 3 live streams. Hercules the Shark went on 3 times yesterday. He said he did that especially for me, for my birthday. So thank you, Hercules the Shark. Hercules. Thank you guys so much for coming in to our first ever episode of Cartoon Tuesdays on Elay TV. I'm here Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. ET time. On Mondays, it's Morning Move, Monday Motivational Madness, helping move power, move your work week. On Tuesdays, today, we're kicking off Cartoon Tuesdays, where I talk about Cartoon Network cartoons and cartoons in general. Wednesdays is the Intentionally Very Long live stream show with Baskethead. We will be watching a movie in the spaceship, aka the mothership. We will have snacks. It will be a lot of lights going on tomorrow. So if you do have light sensitivity, I do have the disclaimer in my Baskethead videos. For those of you who have light sensitivity, we do have shades you can put on, sunglasses to help protect you from the flashing lights. Thursdays is Freestyle Thursdays with me, Elay TV, where I just show up as myself and I just kick it with my cool peeps. Friday is Hercules the Shark, and I'm typing that down right now. Everyone is well. Thank you so much for coming in. Hercules, I'm typing it in for you right now. Hercules, Hercules, the Shark, will be on Friday. Thank you for asking. All right, then, that's the schedule. Saturdays and Sundays are my days off, so I can rest and just vibe with my family. relax, do some scheduling for YouTube. And I do a lot of things behind the scenes on Sundays and Saturdays and Sundays sometimes. So every blue moon I will come in on my day off to make a surprise video. But that's it for now. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you guys for showing up, showing out on my first ever Cartoon Tuesdays. I love you all and thank you, and I'll see you guys. I will see you next video. Bye.